Now that we've got geometry on that swing arm frame, let's go ahead and just finish it up. So we want to fill this in a little bit. It's one of the things we want to do. So I'm going to go ahead and I've just added the surface and converted that after I've got my cage done. Okay, so same thing we did before. And I'll go ahead and select this border. And now what I want to do is I can go ahead and just scale this and hold down Shift. And that'll give me, in effect, an inset for this. And I'll go ahead and just kind of push this in. Okay. So it's give me a little bit of an indentation here. I can then go ahead and just cap that. And now I just want to kind of draw across here with my cut tool here. So I'll just go ahead and cut across. Just like that. And then we can come across and start to cut across this way. So maybe something like that. And then we'll maybe try to cut across here. And just trying to fill this geometry in a little bit. Okay. So now we can go ahead and add edges here to hold both of these edges. So we've got this ring selected. Go ahead and connect. Just kind of pinch that out to the top and bottom. Okay. And then if you want a really kind of tight edge in the center, you could go ahead and take this entire thing and just do an inset with a really small amount to add that other edge on the inside there. And now when we go ahead and smooth that, and then we go ahead and up the iterations, you get a nice little indentation there. Okay? And now for these other pieces, okay, we can just come in and take this edge here and just hold down Shift, and we can just start to add those edges just by pulling that in. And that'll give you kind of your thickness there. Okay. We can also take the outside and add some thickness. Okay. Just maybe pull that out a little bit. And then do the same thing for, these guys. And then we'll just kind of pull this in. Give a little bit of thickness there. And same thing here. Okay, so you can start to, when you smooth this, you can start to get a little bit more sharpness on some of the edges. Same thing here, take the border edge on the inside here. Okay, if you want to just kind of push that in a couple times, you can do that. And same thing up here. And just kind of push that in. So that in the end, when you go ahead and smooth it, you get it kind of smoothed out. You can see our shape is off a little bit for our circle. So I'm just going to go to the side view and just fix that up. That'll happen sometimes when you get your geometry a little bit too close together. Your shape, it'll kind of deform your shape a little bit. So just kind of space this out. Go ahead and take a look at this. Okay, and if you want to go ahead and add, sharpness around some of these edges, for instance, right in here, this edge right in here, you can certainly do that. Just come in and bring another edge right inside there. So we could take our edges and go ahead and select that ring going in the other direction. Okay, and then just do connect. And this time I want to do just a one segment of one and just slide it instead of pinching it. Go ahead and slide it right up in there. And then you could reroute that if you wanted to take this around the side. Cut will give you a little bit more flexibility in getting something exactly the way that you want it. So you could go ahead and bring that up through here. And then if you didn't want to have that triangle and that end gone, which you probably don't, you could go ahead and take both of these and just weld those together. Give yourself enough threshold there to get that welded. So then you've essentially turned that corner. And that edge is a bit tighter. Okay? and you want to just kind of route that off somewhere on the side. Okay, so that's a little bit more of a complex shape than this one, but you can see how splines can be really powerful. Get a little practice in there, connecting those up and drawing out some more complex splines and being able to create some of these interesting shapes that would otherwise be maybe a little bit more difficult to create using some other techniques. So let's go ahead and in the next lesson start working on the exhaust pipes. And working with pipes and curves and tubes and things is going to be really nice in 3ds Max, especially if you've used some other packages. It's going to be really easy to do and really help us out, make things go a little bit quicker. So in the next lesson, we'll go ahead and start blocking in the exhaust pipes.